Hello everyone and welcome to Explain. Today I'm going to solve a question which many may find to be a little different or hard. But actually if you see then with the class 10's real number it is very easy. So the question is the HCF of two numbers which are greater than 29 is 29 and their LCM is 4147. Find sum of this number. So we have been told that there are two numbers. We will consider them to be A and B. Okay. So we have a solution. So we have been told that HCF of two numbers, let them be A and B, is equal to 29, and also one more information has been provided that LCM of A and B is equal to 4147. Okay, now one condition has been given to us. Okay, so the condition is that E and B, both of them are greater than 29. This condition has been given to us. Now how can we solve this? If we look properly, then only three things are given to us. That two numbers are there which are greater than 29. Their HCF is 29 and LCM is 4147. Now how can we find them? Now it's very easy, just look carefully here. Your concept should be clear. Okay, so the first thing is that this is all what is given to us. Okay, now how to solve this I will show in a proper manner. So first of all, A is equal to what? A is equal to 29x. Why I will tell you. Just let me write. Okay, so and B is equal to 29y. So of course 29 is their highest common factor. So A is equal to 29 into something. Okay. For example, so A is equal to 29 into x and B also 29 into y because 29 is their common factor. So that common factor multiplied by some number will give us A and B. Okay, now one more thing over here is that x and y are something. What are they? They are co-prime. Okay, now you will ask why they are co-prime. So it's very simple. Look, 29 is the highest common factor. Now think x and y are not co-prime. Okay, we will assume this. Now we'll tell that let x and y be not be co-prime, and for example there 3 is the common factor in them. Okay, 3 is common factor in them. X and y have common factor 3. Now we can write a is equal to 29 into 3 into t. What is this t into 3? That is x. And b is equals to what? B equals to 29 into 3 into k. What is this 3 into k? This is y. So why? Because 3 and 3, it is a common factor in x and y we told. Now if we look then 29 into 3 would be the highest common factor, right? 29 into 3 would be the highest common factor in them, but we have been told that highest common factor is 29 only. Okay, so and so only we can say that x and y are co-prime, because if x and y have some common factor, then we can multiply that common factor with 29 to get the highest common factor. But that is not possible because the highest common factor is given to us, that is 29. Okay, now let's move further. After we have been provided with this information, now we will apply one rule which every one of us must be knowing. If not, then no worry, and that is HCF of A and B or any number. Okay, HCF of two numbers, for example A and B, okay, multiplied with the LCM of A and B is equal to product of A and B, that is equals to A multiplied with B. HCF of A and B multiplied with LCM of A and B will give you product of A and B. Okay, now HCF we know it is 29. Okay, so 29, this is HCF multiplied with LCM. LCM is given 4147. Okay, equals to what? A multiplied by B. What we found? A. We have found that A is equal to 29x and b is equal to 29y. So that only we will write over here. So what we find is that it equals to 29x multiplied with 29y. Okay. Now this 29 will cancel, I'll get 1. This 29x I'll cancel, I'll get x. So that I get 29y. Sorry, 29xy. Okay. This multiply x into 29y, you will get 29xy is equal to 4147. Now this 29 will go there, it will divide it. So what you get, xy is equal to 4147 divided by 29. Now when you will divide, you will get that this equals to 143. So what you can say, x and y, that is product of x and y, x multiplied by y will give us 143. Okay, clear. Now one thing we know already, as I shown you earlier, that x and y are co-prime. This will help us here a lot. Okay, so x and y are co-prime. Now tell me that there would be various number at x and y, that if you multiply them, you will get x and y 143 as product. That is, if you multiply two numbers, you will get 143 as answer. There would be many numbers, right? But co-primes, there would be only two pair. Means there can be many, or there can be variable. Means there can be any. For 143. Okay, listen me carefully. For 143, you will find that only 143 is one pair, such that they don't have any common factor other than 1, right? Now you will say that, sir, 1 is, or anyone thing, we will say that 1 is a unique number. So no matters, it may be unique, it may be composite, it may be prime, it may be any. Okay, it doesn't matter. If they don't have any common factor other than 1, then they are co-prime pair. So here, as we can see, 1 and 143 is one such a pair. Other pair is 11 and 13. 11 and 13 have any common factor except of 1? No. So 11 and 13, their product is again 143. So they are one such a pair. Now we have to decide which pair is here they are using. This is the first pair they are using, or they are using the second pair. So now that condition, you know this condition, no? Condition is that A and B should be greater than 29. Many what they think that why are they giving this condition? It is senseless condition, but this is helping you here. Okay. Now think that A is equal to, we'll use this pair. Okay, first we know it is 29x, so 29 into 1 will do. You can do 29 into 143 also, and then B you can do 29 into 1. But here I'm doing this first, so you will get A is equal to 29. Now what was our condition? Our condition was that both A and B should be greater than 29. Here A is not greater than 29. If okay, I tell A is equal to 29 into 143, then B would be smaller. B would be not satisfying this condition, right? So that means this pair over here, we cannot use this. This is not satisfying this condition. Now we'll go to this next pair. Okay, next pair when we will go. Okay, next pair when we will go, we find that A is equal to how much? 29 into 11. That is equal to 290 plus 29. That is 219. Okay, and when you go further, B, that equals to 29 into this 13. Okay, into 13. So what you get would be 219 plus 29 plus 29, that is 277. So you got these two numbers. Now what they have asked is, what would be the sum of these numbers? Okay, they have asked us what would be their sum. So now we will write here, therefore A plus B is equal to 219. This is the value of A we have found, plus 277, because that is the value of B we have found. Okay, now total we will get it to be 696. You want me to do it here, can do. This is very easy, anyone can do it. Okay, so this is the answer you get over here. Sorry. Okay, so this is the answer you are getting over here. 696. Now I'll quickly revise whatever we have talked till now. This is what I have taught you. So look, first of all, the question was that SCF of two numbers, maybe A and B, which are greater than 29, is 29, and their LCM is 4147. Okay, this they have told us, and they have asked us that find the sum of these numbers. Okay, now when we go further, we write what is given to us. HCF is given, LCM is given, and one condition is given. Now, first of all, we can write A as 29x and B as 29y. Any number whose SCF is given, no, any two numbers whose SCF is given, they could be written in the form of that HCF x and HCF y, where x and y are co-prime. Okay, they may be like this also that, for example, it is given 4 and 8. Now 4 equals to what? 4 equals to 4x, and this equals to 4y. Here x is of course what? 1, and here x is here y is what? 2. 1 and 2 are co-prime because they don't have any other common factor than 1. Okay, next what we did is, yeah, what we did is next that we multiplied the we used one of the theorem or one of the rule that HCF into LCM will give you product of A and B. Okay, we used this one and then we applied it to the values we have found. After that we found that x and y, product of x and y is 143. Then we found prime numbers or pair of co-prime numbers, not prime number, pair of co-prime numbers whose product is 143. We found two such a pairs, 1 and 143, 11 and 13. Now we use the condition given that A and B should be greater than 29. So if we use the first one, that is 1 and 143, this pair does not satisfy the condition, then we move to the next one. After that we found the value of A and B by the multiplication, and then we did the sum and we found the answer to be 696. So this is the whole answer we have solved. I hope it is very clear to you. If you have any doubt, then you may ask in the comment section, and of course I think that you should subscribe our channel, share this video and like it. Thank you from Explained.